audio. Okay, can I change it on the fly? Speakers, apply. Okay. Yep. I can change it on the fly, which is great. So 2 versus 2, we have Chinese. Ooh, completely different. Chinese and Goth, the Max Viles, versus Vikings and Teutons. So it's completely random, full random, I mean. And now we are synchronized with the real time in the game. Okay. Looks like in the north, in the upper side of the flank, we have Viles versus Bacti. So Goths versus Teutons. And in the south, we have Max versus ACCM. Vikings versus Chinese. Alright. It seems that civilization for Winland, they are better. I mean, Chinese, Goths, but Teutons, Teutons, they can have paladins. It depends how aggressive they're gonna play this one. Yep, definitely. It depends how aggressive they will play. And in the middle, close to the middle of the map, some fights between Viles and Bacti. Whoa, Bacti with one spear, forcing now Viles to run back. And I see Max with wall. Wow. When Maxi is not going forward to lame the enemies, whatever he can find, berries, lumber, gold, or going tower, yeah, he is walling. And 45 house at 45 population now in the middle of the map, both of them, and probably back to saying that let's also go together, man. I have scouts, you come with what he has, torchy ranges. Aha, hello Meatman, hello. Well, streaming a little bit, it's a bit late, but hey, for a couple of hours should be fine. For like 2 hours should be fine. 2.5, depends. How are you, my man? How are you? Blacksmith. A kind of weird blacksmith here for Bacti. Maybe he was expecting... exactly. Yes. He was expecting the scouts to force the way in, and he did. And he lost a Vil. Whoa. But one scout is down. That's pretty good, man. One scout down for Viles. Never mind. They seem to have more army. 5 for Bacti, 16 for ACCM, 13 though for Max, and 8 for Viles. Viles has double the army compared to Bacti. And looking at the population, yeah, he has 6 population more villagers wise. Viles 35. Bacti 34. Not a big difference in this regard. Alright, 49 population for Maxi. Resources okay. ACCM pretty much the same. 54 population, 44 population for Viles. Viles will be on the way to Castle Age. He is on the way to the first player to click up Castle Age. That's pretty strong. And in the middle of the map, Bacti left with only one scout, and ACCM now has to run back, but in the process he's trying to snipe as many scouts as, but now like this he's been trapped. Max is there closing the gap with his archers, the same Viles, okay, and yeah, archers for ACCM going down more and more, one by one. So we might see a double continuing here in Bacti's base. Bacti is fully walled. Yes, he is fully walled now. Alright. While on the right hand side, a small group from ACCM archers raiding Viles's base. Maybe a Vil, no, he's running away. I thought that he had good chances to kill one villager, at least one Vil. After Viles only to Castle, you have Bacti, not a big difference between them, it's only 13 seconds, then followed by ACCM, and last by Maxi. Max in the middle, gathering a few more archers, another small group incoming, right, running away a little bit, flaring for the enemy army to go in the area, obviously, while okay, the scouts for Villas coming back home to deal with these archers. Still 3 scouts left, yeah, and all of them, they are lower HP, especially one, but by now Villas is fully walled. Yeah, no, here is a hole, the same here is a hole, cover it now with one house. So we have castle age for him with one stable, no, 2 stables, one in front, one in the back of his town center. All right, and more villagers on gold for Villes, while in the middle Max is waiting on top of that hill, camping his army there, waiting for the castle age obviously to research more upgrades, while ACCM is fully walled. Yep, seems that he is fully walled. Also quite a lot of villagers on gold. He has 3 archery ranges as Viking, while Bhakti 2 stables he's up to castle age, researching chain barding armor and building 2 more town centers, one to his main gold, one to the extra gold, while here in the middle of the map, that's why 30 FPS. I don't know why it kept this 30 FPS. Anyway, let's focus. Now Max up to castle age, researching crossbow, bodkin arrow as expected. The second would upgrade also, the boso, the same for ACCM, and thumb ring. So which combination, which mix of these 2 civilizations are stronger, guys? Teutons and Vikings for the Vietnamese team, or for the Finnish team, Chinese and Goths. Okay, now more flare, probably here, no, probably for sure Villas flaring this crossbows army from ACCM. They are coming together. ACCM help Bhakti to deal with these wolves, 3 wolves chasing his knights. Come on, ACCM, take down the wolves. Finally, 1, 2, and 3. There you go. While in the middle, the other 2 players, they are camping their armies not far away. The other 2 guys, now army wise, 10 for Bhakti, 22 ACCM, while 27 Max and 13 for Villas. So they still have slightly more army. Again, not a big difference, but it is something. Let's see though. I mean, how many times we have seen picking up a bad fight can change the situation in a game. ACCM with ballistics upgrade right now and sending his crossbows. Let's see where, to Villes or to Max. For now he has the hill advantage, while Max incoming there with just a few crossbows, and the flare right away coming from Max probably, while ACCM with ballistics. Okay, these crossbows can do more damage, but the double from the Finnish team again going to Bhakti's base will be pretty easy for them to break through this palisade. It's only palisade wall. Now Villes is going with his knights, 1 unit down. Bhakti moving inside his town center, a lot of villagers, while it's a fight. Okay, finally ACCM able to catch some of these crossbows from the Max, but a few knights from Villes threatening to go through ACCM's base, while they break in. No volume, but best of luck. What do you mean no volume? You mean you have no volume. Okay, no problem, man. It's nice to see you again here. As lazy as you are, you like to be in this channel, so I appreciate it, man. Forging now for Villes. Well, this was kind of forced for them, and they might lose here quite a lot of units, considering even more that Max's crossbows, they are in between these 2 town centers. The same for Viles's knights, and knights from Viles bloodlines and +2 armor. Bhakti also with +2 armor and bloodlines, and they were able to win. You see what I said earlier, man. One big fight sometimes can change the situation in a game. Finland, these two players, Max and Viles, they were ahead right before this fight, but after this fight, look at the army. 24 left for Max, while Viles lost a lot of army, only 7 for him, while Bhakti now 12, he has more, and 33 for ACCM. ACCM also with more army. Right, and Viles here lost another knight. Handcart for Viles and for the Max, while slowly, no, I thought that they considered to wall between them to have some area of the map a little bit more safer for a future trade. But if if this game obviously goes longer, they want to have the full, trade, full length of the map trade, not like half of it or three quarters. You know what I mean. Alright, now ACCM finally sending some crossbows over to Max, and again we see the Finland team ahead in the score. It was switching after that fight, but it seems that they recovered pretty fast. ACCM 40 army though, he has more than Max, 33, while the same Bhakti, more army. Villages wise though, 73-65, yeah. More for Finland, 81 vills for Viles and 78 for the Max. Again, not a big difference. It is quite some difference though between Viles, for example, and Bhakti. Well, no, 5 villages. That's not too much. A little bit behind here or low for ACCM. Anyway, they're fighting a little bit downhill. Army-wise, more knights in the area for Bhakti. Okay, but Viles is also bringing more knights there. Obviously, they're expecting for the Vietnamese team to bring more army. 99 population for Viles, 100 population for Bhakti. 1 to 3 stables with 3 town centers, or 4 town centers. No, those are houses and more houses. While in the middle of the map, okay, they managed to break through, so they can raid here Viles, but Viles already moved his villages from this lumber camp, the forward lumber camp. Viles sitting back home also with 3 stables, and we have ACCM on the way to Imperial Age. Whoa, all right, and they are going in, but now it's time for Vietnam, team to be careful, because like it happened with the Finnish guys when they attacked Bhakti and their army were kind of trapped. It can happen the same here. They are fighting in enemy base, and Viles is coming with knights like super fast, and they're winning, man. So we have Vietnam team returning the favor, but wait a little bit. Bhakti coming here with more knights, but they are not enough, man. Max has a lot of crossbows, and also Viles coming coming out with more knights. Still, again, not a big difference. Now ACCM bringing more crossbows here in this area, and it's a hole. He can go out with the crossbows between him and Max. Max 42 army, while ACCM 46. Again, not a big difference, but a mention here, like I said earlier, ACCM on the Imperial Age, 103 population for Bhakti, Max 146 population, resources looking very good, so obviously he's trying to gather the resources to go up to Imperial Age, while it's a 2 versus 1, ACCM running a little bit until Bhakti bringing his knights in the area, but not the great here teamwork or communication. I mean, they did communicate, but yeah, those knights not in time to save ACCM's group of crossbows. But let's see with Imperial Age what ACCM planning to do. Only 106 population though, Viles 110, again not a big difference. Between Max and Bhakti though, it's quite some difference, 155 pop for Max, while Bhakti 116. So Max one more time with a very strong boom and a lot of army. And Max now, on top of that, also on the way to Imperial Age. And they're flaring here. Yeah, probably ACCM now was with the flare to point out for Bhakti where to bring his knights. Viles, the second player now from the Finnish team on the way to Imperial Age. How far away is Bhakti? Wow. Bhakti, man, look at the resources. So it's up to ACCM to try and do something. He's already researching now Arbalest. This group of knights already came in the area for Bhakti. This is a defensive castle, yeah, defensive castle for the Max. And I was about to say, in case he needs, obviously he will build some layer of stone walls. He lost a villager though, so he has to be careful. Might lose the second one as well. Well, he will build probably more layers of stone walls. A gate with more stone walls. He will do the same wherever he needs to do, that's for sure, to delay the enemy army to go through. They know that both of them, obviously, they are on the way to Imperial Age, so they are buying enough time to be there, to research more upgrades, to have stronger army. You got the idea. Yeah, Meatman, super strong Maxi with the walls, but that gate is not finished. Nevertheless, the castle is already hitting on those knights, and check it out, Max, building again, or you know, just hammering that gate a few more times. Those rams though helping here ACCM a little bit, or they're already capped rams, while Max go with that mangonel. Anyway, it's counter raiding again, a double, so they are defending. Max is defending back home, but not full defensive, man. They have Viles along with Max's big group of crossbows raiding Bhakti 143 population. Okay, villagers inside the town center. Now Max up to Imperial Age, researching brothers onager upgrade. Right, all right, the Max, what's the plan here? So as Chinese, he can research the Arbalest if he wants to. Anyway, those knights, well, that army, the enemy army is still not in, and they are forcing Bhakti to keep him home, to defend his own base. And wouldn't be surprised to see also ACCM sending some army there, because Bhakti is versus 2. I agree that you know, they feel this is the way to go. Also here doubling Maxi to try and keep him busy, but man, on the other side it seems that Bhakti is suffering way more. Nevertheless, those knights will do some good work. We have Viles though with a perfusion upgrade on the way, and building now a few barracks closer to Bhakti's base. So yeah, we will see Viles switching to infantry, namely Huskers, if he needs to, halbs, obviously. Max, yeah, has a lot of army, man. I mean, look at the booming skills. It's just great, and GG, man. Probably ACCM told him like second, but Bhakti said, nah, man, I'm GG now. Those are Arbalests, and like I said, Viles will come anytime soon with yeah, those Huskers, halbs and so on. So it's 1-0, guys, for the Finnish team. Here in the south, ACCM was able to destroy the defensive castle of Max, but they still couldn't go in. I mean, to his economy, to raid his economy. So 1-0 for Finland in this 2v2 for the Finnish team. Achievements fast. Let's not delay this one. Maybe they will play another one. Right. Military, Max with the most kills, 132. Largest army also for him, 74. Economy-wise, Viles with the best food. Gold was for Bhakti, while wood and stone for Max, and no sling in this game whatsoever. Fastest Imperial Age ACCM, not a huge difference, but it was some difference. He tried, but it was a very good defense, especially for the Max, and even until the end of the game, he was able to deny, you know, the enemy army to go in his base for the raiding, to destroy his economy. And Bhakti, the only player not making it to Imperial Age. Society, villagers highest, 139 for Viles, with all players going more than 100 vills. So 1-0, 1-0 guys, 1-0. All right, kick ass. But why this changed to okay. By the way, guys, how are the settings? How they are looking? I mean, I did you know, change some stuff in OBS, but hopefully it didn't affect too much the quality of the video. So basically, you guys can see that now I'm testing. I'm in testing mode. Looks good. Thank you, man. Thank you for the input. And you know, the settings with the video, I cannot change them on the fly though. Winland, keep on winning. Yeah, man. Winland, keep on winning. Hence the nickname, right? Winland. They're playing, man. They're playing so good, and yeah, the hard work, everyday practice, it's paying off, man. Finally, is paying off for the team. Already qualified for the Nations Cup. They're going to China. That's great. Let me display the room though. Properties, there you go. So you see it that the spec delay is already displayed. So game 2, I checked before. This was the first game. That's why I also kind of jumped in without checking too much the settings. I didn't check the settings. I have to use another OBS for my testing stuff. I did some testing stuff, you know, different games with let's say a new generation CPU, not very new, not the newest, and so on. Oh, Mr. Michael, long time no see, my friend. How are you? Hope that you're fine, man. And it seems that it's another pretty busy period for you, right? Oh, Hendriuma. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. Nice to see good quality people here in this humble, small channel. Welcome, guys. Another Arabia, though. And yep, it's another Arabia. And we have Teutons and the Japanese. This time they play team random, so random sieves but mirror. It was completely random, right? Full random in the first game, but now it's team random. So let's see the pairs. Right. In the lower side of the map and right hand side, we have the Max with Teutons versus Bhakti with Japanese. So it's not fully mirror, and yeah, have to. Oh my God! You see the settings, those that I was mentioning